as inflation rises, Argentines rush to buy dollars and stash them away far from banks and government controls. Now is one of those times, and both the government and consumers are finding creative ways to get their hands on the American currency. For several years, Argentina's government has been pretending inflation is half its real rate. The problem is getting consumers to believe official statistics. This statue, placed in front of the central bank, symbolizes what many Argentines think about their currency, the peso. Its value is rapidly melting away.
The
government has failed to take consistent measures to fight inflation. It simply ignores it.
Economists and opposition leaders in Congress say this year's inflation will reach at least 23%, double the amount estimated by Argentina's government. Meanwhile, Argentines take refuge in the dollar. It's a habit passed on from generation to generation in a country with a history of high inflation.
During much of our history, especially since the 70s, there have been devaluations and problems caused by inflation. We have high and persistent inflation rates during a long time. We even had two hyperinflations.
This store owner, the son of Russian Jewish migrants, says the dollar has proved to be the best way to protect savings.
Desde que yo soy chiquito y desde que yo tengo uso de memoria.
As far as I can remember, my parents, my grandparents, my brothers, all of us have always tried to save in dollars. We don't trust the Argentine currency, it's very unstable. The majority of Argentines have the possibility to do the same because we don't know how much the peso will be worth tomorrow.
Strict government measures limiting the acquisition of hard currency had the opposite effect. Dollars were being offered on the black market in downtown Buenos Aires at almost twice the official rate. The U.S. currency was dubbed Messi dollar because, like the world-famous Argentine soccer player, it's considered unstoppable. The government has acknowledged that Argentines have stored $40 billion at home in the most unusual places, like these safety boxes camouflaged as sockets or floor tiles. It's the equivalent to all of Argentina's foreign currency reserves. President Cristina Kirchner is proposing a controversial bill to unearth part of the hidden cash. It allows Argentines to launder their undeclared dollars without paying taxes or explaining their origin, as long as they invest them in real estate or the national energy company. The government hopes to recover at least $4 billion before legislative elections in October. The question is, how many Argentines are willing to risk the dollars they've been stashing away for years, investing them in an economy they do not trust? This is Monica Yanakiev for JN1 in Buenos Aires.